Hi everyone, it's Roger here from what's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys. Disney Plus is set to launch in November and feature over 4,000 movies and 7,500 episodes from Disney brands including National Geographic, Marvel, Star Wars and Pixar. And when it launches, it's only going to have 16% of Netflix's current television episodes, which is about 47,000, and 12.5% of Netflix's movies, which is about 4,000. This is according to Ampere analyst estimates. Now, it's also going to have less television shows and movies than Hulu, Amazon Prime and CBS All Access. There's also some great charts that really kind of show off really how much there's going to be a big difference. And this is all based on what's currently available on the platforms as of February 2019. But obviously Disney Plus, they're only going off of what they've been told during the investors event. So it's very noticeable that they are well below Hulu, Amazon Prime and Netflix for television series, though they're kind of on par with CBS All Access, but more than HBO and Starz. And when it comes to movies, they are way behind Amazon Prime and pretty much everything else. But the big difference is, and this is the key aspect to this information, is while the total numbers are much less than Netflix, Disney Plus's library is much stronger when it comes to user opinion. Out of the top 100 original labeled titles, both movies and television series, currently available across the top US video on demand platforms, they show that Disney's scored much higher than Amazon's and Netflix. Now, to be honest, that is not a huge surprise. Disney have got some major brands, some major movies, such as like Dumbo, Captain Marvel. Those are just the last two movies, and we've obviously got Endgame coming up later this week. Whereas Netflix have got much smaller movies, things like Bird Box and a number of different series like Stranger Things. But Disney have so many more of them, and that's the big thing, is Disney going to be pulling in lots of different subscribers because of their big brands. Now, this is obviously going to be the big issue for Disney Plus to try and catch up with Disney. They are suggesting that by the time they get to 2024, they're going to have another additional 120 recent movie releases and a movie library of over 500 movies. And there's also going to be over 10,000 television episodes, in addition to more than 50 original series and 10 original films. Now, but the one big advantage Disney Plus has over Netflix is its price point, coming in at just $6.99 a month, which is much lower than the others. Now, Netflix is also going to be losing lots of its content in the coming years ahead as Disney, Warner Media and Comcast launch their own streaming service, pulling television shows and movies. For example, things like Friends and Office will also be moving off there. So that's going to be a big issue, which is why Netflix is investing so heavily into its own original content. Also in the same article, Richard Cooper, who is the research developer, said in a statement that Disney is focused on quality over quantity for its Disney Plus launch slate. Perhaps unsurprisingly for a new service, Disney Plus will carry a much smaller lineup of titles than the established US companies such as Netflix, Amazon and Hulu, where every Disney title needs to guarantee an audience, but with the entirety of Disney's and Fox's library to choose from, that's very achievable. And I definitely think that is a big key thing here. Disney are going for much more quality than quantity, which I think Netflix has been doing a lot more. They've just been buying everything up they possibly can. They have been developing a number of different series and movies, many of which are great and very entertaining. But Disney does have a very different kind of strategy when it comes to releasing content. But obviously, while Netflix is spending much more than Disney Plus on original content, that doesn't actually take into account the movies and television shows that Disney are making for its traditional television and cinema releases. Something like Avengers Endgame and Aladdin, and also the other big movies like Toy Story 4. Those kind of movies would not be made by Netflix. They are way too high budget, and so that's why it's kind of this weird thing really of Netflix is putting all the money into their content, whereas Disney are still spreading it around, but that content is still eventually all going to end up on Disney Plus. Anyway guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.